You may not be aware, but November is actually Islamophobia Awareness Month in the UK. Now look, we all know what this is about. It's the liberalist system flexing its muscles and enforcing its narrative on the populace. The implicit message is Islam is a religion of peace, it's absolutely great, the best thing since sliced bread, there are no problems, the only reason you think there are is because you're evil and racist and you're so stupid that you can barely tie your own shoelaces, you bigot. Yet this year it seems a bit different because normally we get these lectures on a daily, if not hourly basis in our media. Yet is it just me or has it been very muted this year? I haven't seen that much at all. But what I have noticed is Manchester City Council decided to delete this tweet from a councillor, Bev Craig. Now, from what I understand, Bev Craig is a lesbian, so why she's simping for Islam so much, I don't really know, especially when you consider that Islam doesn't care so much for people who make her sexual choices. But I guess she's an intersectionalist, so she believes she's a victim and Muslims are victims, and they'll all hold hands at the next Pride March. But back to the tweet. It's the usual nonsense leftist rhetoric about how we should get down on our knees and tearfully thank Muslims for their incredible contribution to the UK, and then turn our ire towards anybody who's trying to sow division, those evil people who, notice things. But as you can see, the rhetoric that Bev came out with is the sort of thing that the powers that be normally absolutely love. So why did Manchester Council delete that tweet? And further to that, why is the response to Islamophobia Awareness Month so mooted? Allow me to put my Columbo Mac on and posit a theory. Could it be that given we've had recent revelations about the accused Southport killer, those being that he's now being accused with terror offences and owning an Al-Qaeda manual, could it be that our oh-so-wise rulers wish to keep Islamophobia out of the public consciousness at the moment? That's because it may lead to some uncomfortable conversations springing up in the public space. It also could be because they put the post on Twitter where, people can actually respond with their own opinions. And remember, there's nothing our liberal political and media class hate more than people forming their own opinions by, noticing things themselves rather than having their opinions moulded for them by the elites. It seems to me that our elites are getting very worried about free speech and people formulating their own opinions. I expect social media censorship to become a major issue over the next year or two, and potentially even punitive measures for companies that don't follow suit with moderating supposedly correct opinion. Of course, this will all be done under the premise of combating hate, but we all know there's quite a large shadow side to that. These are just my views, however. Do let me know what you think about all this down below, and do consider subscribing to the channel if you're new.